Someone who stores important data in a MySQL database but still manually looks it up for users? Are you tired for running queries and replying to emails one by one? What if users could request data through a form and get results automatically by email? Sounds interesting, right? So, in order to learn this automation, let's understand a real time scenario. Imagine users submitting a Google form to request specific information like order, status, reports, or records stored in a MySQL database. Without automation, you'd manually search the database, extract the data, and send it via email. Slow, repetitive, and not scalable. But with automation in place, the moment a Google form is submitted, the system automatically fetches the required records from MySQL and sends the results to the user via email. Data access becomes instant, secure, and fully automated without giving users direct access to your database. So now that you have understood the basics of this automation, now that you have understood the overview of this automation, let's go and perform this in real. But before that, let's understand a bit more about AutoAppy. So for that, we have to head over to the home page of AutoAppy. This is the landing page of AutoAppy where we have different nav options like Home, Apps, Learn, Automations, Pricing, and Workflows. So here, as we go down, we can see that we have a section named as Connect Your Apps. So here we have n number of applications which we have integrated with AutoAppy, which you can use to perform your different business automations. So here there are n number of domains under which you have different categories of applications. You can always go and explore them by clicking See More. So now let's go to the next section, that is set up your automation. So here you can explore how you can streamline your workflows and save time with our automation features. So here we have n number of templates which we have created for you so that you can understand how a particular workflow works. Suppose if you are a new user, you can always go to view details and then check how that automation works step by step, understanding its concept. So if you are someone who wishes to just try that automation and check if it suits your business, you can just go to try it and check how it works. So now heading forward towards our pricing plans. So these are our three pricing plans: the starter plan, the essential plan, and the professional plan. So in the starter plan, you can see that for absolutely ₹0 per month, we offer you 3000 tasks every month with unlimited workflows, unlimited team members, and whatnot. So what are you waiting for? So just simply sign up for free and start automating today itself. But before now, let's head over to create our today's workflow. But before creating our today's workflow, make sure that you have an account with AutoAppy and that your Google credentials are connected to the same so that you can seamlessly access your automations. So now let's click Workflows. So this will open up this kind of an automation dashboard in front of you where you can manage and monitor your workflows. So now let's start by creating a today's workflow. For that, we have to go to Add Workflow. A title named as Google Form to MySQL Automation. So this is the automation which we are going to cover for today. That is basically we are going to fetch and email specific database records to the customer or to the person who is going to fill the Google form. So just save this and then it will open up this kind of an interface in front of you which will prompt you to select a trigger node or a trigger application. So now you'll be wondering like what is a trigger node? So trigger node is basically just like a starting point to your entire automation you're going to create. So it acts as an if condition which if satisfied only then it will head over to the next condition. So in our case the first trigger node or a trigger application is going to be Google Forms. So just select that and then add first app. So post doing this, this will add this application to AutoAppy's canvas. So now that we have added it over here, let's go and keep it. Let's go and make this node live. So for that, we have to go to the hamburger menu here. So just tap that and it will open up the setup, the configuration and the test window for the same. So if you scroll down, you can see that we have a webhook URL over here. So just copy this. And once again, if you scroll down, you can see that there is a setup of instructions given below, which can help us to set this node up. So the first instruction says that log into your Google Forms account. But since I already have my Google Form account, I'll just take you to my Google Form account over here. So this is my Google Form account and this is my form which I have entered, like with the following fields of the employee name, the employee email, request summary, and the user email address. Okay. So before this, there is one more thing. You need to have an MySQL database ready with you. So since I have already created a database over here in the name of users, and it is having the following field same as that of the Google form. Basically, it is going to use one of the conditions in this table and then going to fetch the records according to the Google form query. Okay, so this is the table which I've already created with the following columns. So make sure even you have created that. So basically this is railway.com. This is a dummy test environment where you can create database or test your database related automations. So this is my database named as users, which I've connected using the credentials and even the metrics given here. So you can go to the variable sections over here. So these are the required fields which you have to enter before connecting this to AutoAPI for the first time. Since I already have that, this is the MySQL database configuration. So when you go to the settings, you need to come down, scroll. This is the private networking area and public networking. So you need to copy from mainline proxy.railway.net. So this is your host. Okay. This is going to be your host and this is your port number. And the remaining fields are just self-explanatory. Database names are going to be as railway. So now that we've finished this, let's just open this table and keep. So now we go back to AutoAPI and this is our form. So we need to go and configure its webhook first. So we'll copy this and come to our this we need to go to the extensions section. So you can see that I've already installed my AutoAPI webhook. But since we are a new user, let's go and install it again. So for that, we have to go to the add-ons. Then we say manage add-ons. And then we will go and uninstall it. Close this and then refresh my page. Then come to my extension sections. You can see that we have lost that AutoAPI webhook. So again, we are going to go and install it. So for that, go to the add-ons and then say get add-ons. And then search for AutoAPI webhook. And then the very first option, just say install. And then we will say continue. Make sure that you have signed into your Google account which is connected to AutoAPI so that this is easy for you. So just continue. So now just say next and complete the next step, that is going through the webhook user guide, which is a guide to how to use this webhook. So once this is done, just go through this, okay, and then come back to that Excel page and then say done. Close this and then refresh the page, which is a very important step here so that there is no chances of any mistake happening. So just go to the extensions. Now you can see that we again have the AutoAPI webhook available here. So now that this is done, let's go to the setup workflow. So now in the Google Forms, what is to be done is you have to always consider the last column to be filled inside the trigger response. So let's just go and fill this column, which is column E, and it is user email address, right? User email address, and then the webhook URL comes, which you had copied from AutoAPI's page. and then in the event type we select as text enter and then hit save. So that means as and when a user email address is going to get filled over here, this trigger will get fired. So basically whichever column you give here in the last column, that would be your condition on which you want to trigger your automation. So now just say setup triggers also. So once this is done, again come back to auto API and just say start capturing your sample data, and then get back to your Google Forms which you had created and then copy this URL. Copy this URL and then open it in a new tab until the data is getting captured and fill in this data. So okay, so now we will just say we are testing in this. So here enter your email address. So basically you're the employee who is filling this form. Then request summary, just say we are testing. And user email address is actually the email address from the customer database which we have. So this is the user database which we have created. So we are just going to copy one of the email address from this. So I'll just copy this one inside the form and then say submit. Now that we have submitted this, we'll wait for some time and say check status. So now that we have all this data received in our form, let's just close this because the node is already live and perform our final task. So for this, we will just, not the final task, the second subtask. So let's just close this and then we will go to the add option here and go and select MySQL because we want to fetch specific records, right? So MySQL, and then we will say get rows, add node, yes, add node, and then I'm going to use my existing connection. I just showed you what is the MySQL railway database, how it looks like and how to connect it. So if you are a new user, go to create new connection and create it in the similar manner like how I've told you. Or if you are someone you're already having the account and I'm already having the account, so using the existing connection. So now here I'm going to use my existing connection, just say save connection, and then after that this will be set up. So here in the table name you will find the table which we have, that is the users table, which I already showed you in my SQL. Just close this. So this is the users table which is there, and post this I will be selecting a condition column. So the column on which I want to apply the condition, or I want the rows of a particular user. So I'm going to use the email as the condition, and then the condition operator should be equal to here, and then the condition value, this should be the email address of the customer's email you took, or the user's email you took from the database. So that was this one. So just say confirm and then say submit. Test that node, hide sample data and show sample data. So here you go. It has given you the email address of that particular person who has the email address named as varari.shirokar@gmail.com. So you can just go here and check. This is the row which we have already got with the help of MySQL from Google Forms. So these are the requested data of the employee. So this has correctly been received. So once this is done, we are going to close this, and then we are going to perform a final action node, which is going to be that of adding the Gmail node. So here I'm going to go to the add option by clicking this, then I'll select Gmail in this, and then in the action tab type I will go to select send email and just say add node. Yes, add node. And then I will be using my existing connection because I already have a Google account and also an account with AutoAppy. So it's the same account. So just say um, existing connection. And if you're a new user who does not have a Google account, just make one and then make this automation work, which is very easy. Like everybody uses Google accounts, so that's not that difficult to make a new connection. So just say save connection after this, and then from email you have to just select this email address which is by default, like what I told you, that it's going to take the email address of the um, account through which you have created the AutoAppy's account with. Okay, so now the sender's name here, this could be what can we give this? Maybe AutoAppy data retrieval system, maybe this could be. Okay, and then the to email should be to the person who has requested the data. So that's the other email address, this one. Subject could be here is the user summary you requested for. And then it is asking for a body content. So let's just go to our table. So these are the fields which we want. So just take a screenshot of this with the snipper. The easiest way to create a template, I'll just show you. Very easy. Then come to your ChatGPT account. I have already created a project named as HTML email template generator, which helps us generate different beautiful templates according to our needs. So now that we are inside this project, let's go and paste this snapshot which we just took of the following tuples. Okay, so we will just tell this ChatGPT to generate HTML, CSS, aesthetic and formal looking template with the above fields as placeholders and also one more field that is requested by and the company and the rest you can replicate the previous template designs paste that template over here, and then let's map the data one by one now. Just scroll down, and this is asking for the first name, so this is now something which we need to deal with. So we have to come to auto appy, body content. This is the data mapper, so we will just search for the MySQL node here from which we are going to get the first name from. So the first name is let's just re-verify data mapper. Yeah, so just confirm this, copy this JSON, um, and then come here and paste it in place of first name. Then you need the last name here. Just copy this and come back here. Then you need the last name. So just copy this, copy, and then come and paste it here. So now you need the email address, which we already have here. No, this email address is different, not this one. So we need to go to the data mapper here, and then we need this. which we received from the database. So just copy this. Then the mobile number. Select your previous node, and this is your mobile number which we retrieved from MySQL. So copy this again, paste it. Then the username. Username again we will get from MySQL itself. So Swarali 99, confirm, say, go back, paste it here, and now requested by, this is the person who has requested the data. So in this case it's going to be employee name, which employee has requested the user data, right? So that will come from the Google Forms. So this is so done. I copy this and then I go to auto API and go and paste this over here. So this is done here. So I'll just say submit now and test this node. So it's successful. It says that it has sent the email. So I have used my own account, so you can use any other different account to test the mail. So I'm going to use my Gmail account to see if I have received the data. So for that I'll just go to the Gmail, and this time it won't be into my uh, yeah, so I have sent it to myself, that's why it has come like this. So this is the user request details, submitted information. So below are the details you have submitted for the user request. So this is the DB details which we got, right? So it's that is like, this is the employee who had requested for the detail, okay, and then these are the details of the user which we wanted, which came from the database. So hope so that you have understood this automation and the concept behind this, and you have enjoyed the workflow till now. And if you are someone who is a very enthused about creating different types of automations, you can always head over to our website and check for our templates which we have created on n number of topics similar to this, and much more interesting workflows which you can always go and try now, so that you can relate or maybe understand that particular business automation workflows and see if they suit your businesses. And also, if you are someone who wants to supercharge your productivity, you can always head over to our website today and start your automations right by taking our starter plan. And also, if you are having any kind of a query or doubts in your mind on which you want us to create any videos on, or any other custom based ideas which you want us to make a next video tutorial on, you can always come to our YouTube channel and mention them in our YouTube comment sections, and our team will be very happy to assist you with the same. So until I see you into the next video lecture, happy automating. Thank you.